You know, we have some politicians, federal politicians, who are saying Canada is going to be off hydrocarbons by 2050. By the way, 2050 sounds like a long time. It's only 31 years from now. Like 31 years ago, it was 1988. So Calgary had the Olympics. You know, it wasn't that long ago. And think of 1988 to today in terms of your energy use. It really hasn't changed that much. But they're saying in the next 31 years, we're going to be off hydrocarbons. I find that an irresponsible statement. I was flying last fall. I was reading The Economist. I tend to read when I fly. I don't watch the movies very often. So I'm reading about the new airport in Istanbul. And you might think, well, what does that have to do with Canadian energy? But I'm reading about this new airport. So in Istanbul, last fall, they opened a new airport. They didn't renovate the airport. They shut it down. They built a brand new one. When it's fully built out, it's designed to handle 200 million passengers a year. One airport, 200 million passengers a year. So a few months later, I'm flying and I read about the new Beijing airport. I'm sure a number of you here have been to Beijing. If you've been to the airport there, it is a marvel of engineering. It is phenomenal. It's ultra modern. It's huge. They've built a second one just as big. So now Beijing has two airports. Each one can handle 100 million passengers a year. So here we have two cities. Forget the rest of the planet for a minute. We have two cities, 400 million passengers a year, 1.1 million passengers a day out of two cities. On what planet are we getting off hydrocarbons? We're going to be using hydrocarbons for a long time. We have to use them responsibly. I'm all for a low-carbon world, but there's no such thing as a no-carbon world. A low-carbon world is not a no-carbon world. There is no alternative to fossil fuels, hydrocarbons, for many things.